As we have begun with reproduction in case of Ophioglossum, we have seen the vegetative mode of reproduction is by means of the formation of the buds on the root, that is adventitious buds present on the roots. Another mode of reproduction is by production of the spores. The spores are present in the sporangia. Now, as we all know, sporangia is nothing but a sac-like structure which is going to hold the spores and help in the development of spores. So, spore bearing structure is sporangia. The sporangia are produced in two rows. So, these are all sporangia. These are all sporangia. These sporangia are produced in two rows. This is one row, this is another row. Sporangia are produced in two rows on a fertile segment. Now, what is fertile segment? What is sterile segment? We'll look here. Okay. This part, this entire part, which is nothing but a spore bearing organ. This is the fertile part, fertile segment of the Ophioglossum. Fertile in the sense it is going to produce the spores. Sterile is a complete absence, complete opposite word to fertile. So this is the fertile segment present in the Ophioglossum. Now, where this fertile segment arises? This fertile segment arises at the junction of petiole and a sterile lamina. So, this is what we said ki this is the broad structure. This broad structure is nothing but a lamina. Lamina has a petiole with which it is going to hold to the rhizome. This is sterile in nature, in the sense it is not going to produce any kind of spores. This leaf is not going to produce any kind of spore, so it is sterile in nature. So what is fertile? The one who bears the spores. So this portion is a fertile segment in case of Ophioglossum. Where it arises? It arises at the junction of petiole and lamina. Junction in the sense where the petiole is going to end and where the lamina is going to begin. That region is nothing but a junction. At that junction, what arises is the fertile segment. This fertile segment is a spore bearing organ. This is called as a sporangiferous spike. So this is a spike. That spike name is a sporangiferous spike. Generally, only one spike is produced in most of the Ophioglossum leaf. But in case of Ophioglossum palmatum, several spikes are present on a single leaf. But the common one is only one spike per leaf. Exception is Ophioglossum palmatum. So this is a structure of a sporangiferous spike and the various stages of maturation of this sporangium. Now this structure A, this one, this is the image of the spike which we saw, which was in green color. The same thing. The spike is very simple. It is somewhat cylindrical in nature, and the stalked structure. It has got even the stalk. It bears two rows of sporangia. It bears two rows of sporangia on either side, except at the apical region. So we won't find any kind of sporangia here. Two rows of sporangia on the opposite side, on the either side, except the apical region. Now the number of sporangia, it varies in different species, but usually it is like some 6 to 20 sporangia are present in each spike. So this was a description regarding the spore producing organ in case of Ophioglossum. It is nothing but a sporangiferous spike. Now in our next session we will be seeing the development of the sporangium.